So I ran across another old LED. This one is extremely old. I've never seen one of these before. There's no markings on it except for some ink that's rubbed off that has an M, it looks like, so they might be Monsanto, which would place them very, very early. And they look very strange. The LEDs inside are very odd. I'll show those to you. But they're in a nice little package, kind of epoxied, clear epoxy with round gold leads. Here I'm measuring some of the dimensions of the part so you can get some idea how big this thing is. So I'm going to use my proto board here where I have a little area that I light up LEDs that I don't know the pin out of. I have two single inline packages of resistors. They're 300 ohm resistors, and they all tie to +5. So basically there's a big, like 10 300 ohm resistors on both sides, all tied to 5 volts. So when you put the part in, there's all the pins are connected to +5 through a resistor. And then if you go probe around with a ground wire, you'll be lucky and you'll get something to light up. And when you light these up, you don't get just one LED that's diffused. You actually get a monolithic red dye in a stripe. So it's a single piece of gallium phosphide or something like that, where the actual little bar of the 7-segment display is actually photolithed onto the. Let's get this thing under the microscope and look a little bit closer. Here you can see the gold bond wires attaching these strange little monolithic blocks of LEDs. And instead of one strip per segment, there's actually 2 strips per segment. So that's interesting also. And here you can see we've lit up our first segment, and you can see that it's 2 rows of 4 stripes. And then there's 2 of those. So it's a strange little thing. Let's turn out the light so we can see this better. It's actually not a bad looking display. It's very, very dim. 300 ohms should give you a fairly bright LED, especially these days. It'd be super, super bright. Back then, this thing was it was okay, but it was not very bright.